Hit out towards second. To Iglesias for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that averaging more than 2 runs per inning like they are right now isn't something you can expect very often, but it is something you can learn a lot from. When things come together and click like they have today, you have to step back and try to harness everything that's working as well as you can.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pete Alonso stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. One and two now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 down for the Orioles as the lead holds at 8-0. Pitch on the way. Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Pitch popped up. Madrigal is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. David Fletcher flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit down the third base. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Devers right field and carrying well. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say that.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's off the green monster. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do. Ready for another shot now. Diego Delgado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Delgado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
2 balls and a strike to count. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Renato Nunez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So coming to the plate, Pedro Severino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The count now at 2-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Velasquez, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Christian Vasquez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Bradley Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Diaz has to... In now for the O's, Andrew Velasquez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Number 13.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, Yusniel Diaz. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Second base. Nick.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Nick Madrigal. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now batting, left field.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in once again, David Fletcher. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Alonso is on his way home. He will score as they push their lead to 8 now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The tag, and he's out going for second. But a run is in to score away from the play. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Alex Cobb looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Rafael Devers. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And it's fouled away. Cobb comes set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Diaz will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for the Pedro.